This conference will now be recorded.
So after completion of that, you become a Microsoft certified. You can add the certification to your resume and you can add into your LinkedIn profile also. Okay, next, look up and references. So already just we given some introduction in this today. So look up nothing but what searching for something. Okay, if you wanted to search or if you wanted to compare anything in the data, it may be two sheets or two workbooks or different ranges, then we'll go for lookup. So there are two things in the lookup. There is vertical lookup and horizontal lookup. If the data is in vertical, we'll go for VLOOKUP. If the data is in horizontal, we'll go for HLOOKUP. So there are two things, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. If the data is in vertical, we'll go for VLOOKUP. If the data is in horizontal, we'll go for HLOOKUP. So first, we'll discuss about VLOOKUP. Looks, just a second, looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. Syntax is equal VLOOKUP, lookup value, table, array, column index number, range, lookup. See, this is very important. In the interviews, they will ask what are the arguments for VLOOKUP. Okay, these are the four arguments: lookup value, table array, column index number, and range lookup. Okay, you take this. Yes, completed. Yes, sir. So just I'm taking some data here. See, there are salaries, tax rate. Okay, so we need to find out the tax rates here. There are salaries like zero salary, 5,000 is 1% tax, 25,000 is 5% tax, 35,000 6%, 45 is 1%. Like there are salaries. Okay, but the salaries are not like exact. It may be 22,350 rupees, 40,350, or else some other different figures. It's not like round figures. That is like approximate values. So if it is 5,000, 1%, 25,000, 5% salary. Like here, 61,000. So for 61,000, how much salary? 61,760. Then in that kind of situations, in that kind of scenarios, it takes approximate values, how it is. So if it is 0 to 5,000, in between 0 to 5,000, less than 5,000, 0%, less than 25,000, 1%, less than 35,000, 5%. So 61,760, it is between 55 to 65. Now we'll get 8% of the tax. Okay, listen carefully, don't write and don't type. Okay, when I'm explaining, if you want, you can note down points, but don't do anything in the systems. Okay, so this kind of things. We need to find out the tax rate. So first is equal to VLOOKUP. First lookup value for 61,760 in O colon P columns. Just we need to find out the tax rate. So this J2, select these two columns like O1 colon P10. Look at the range is O1 colon P10. So the range where you want to look up the value 61,760. I'm searching for the range O1 colon P10. Then how many columns we selected? Two columns. One is O, one is P. One is salaries, and the second column is tax rate. For this, for the salaries, we need to find out the tax rate. There is second column index number. So the range lookup be given inside the square brackets. Anything if you are giving inside the square brackets, it's called optional. If you are giving that optional, you will get exact result. Otherwise, you will get nearest value. That means approximate values. Okay. So there is the lookup value, table array, column index number. For the 61,760 in the range of O1 column P10, for the second column, what is the value? It is 8%. Come down. Look at there. So for the row 8, 16,770, but it is saying error. Any error is not available. Why? Because first the range is O1 colon P10. Come to the next cell. What is that? O2 colon P11. Look at there. O2 colon P11. Next O3 colon P12. Like look at that. The value is changing. The range is moving. Now come to this part. NA. There, what is the range? O7 colon P16. The normal range is from O1 colon P10, but we are selecting from O7 to P16. But the 16,770 where it is between 5 to 25,000, but we're not selecting in that range. So that's why we need to freeze it. Is equal lookup value J2. Select the range O1 colon P10. Press F4. Press F4. F4 is for what? To freeze the data. F4. Okay. After selecting the range, you can say press F4. Then you will get automatically the dollar signs for rows and columns. It's called freezing the data. F4. Only F4. Okay. Remember one thing. If you are using the laptops, in the laptops, that F1 to F12 function keys will not work properly. I think you know about that. You need to press Fn also. Fn function key. Fn press and F12. Then comma 2 bracket close, press enter. Look at there. Now the range is not moving, it's not changing till the end of the cell. Also we have O1 colon P10 only, so that's why we'll get the result. Okay, yeah, just take this table till this P only. This is one table, this is another table. Okay, yeah, take this JK and OP.
Sir,
Yes, Vicky.
Sir, instead of freezing those, two cells, if we unfreeze them, the VLOOKUP will continue to search in the entire O column and entire P column. That is what the basic function does. My understanding. If we are not freezing
No,
it.
no, not like that. It's not like OP column. See, first of all, just we are selecting the range. Okay, O1 colon patent. Just we are selecting a range O1 colon
Correct.
patent. If you
Hmm.
are in the K2 cell, this is O1 colon P10. If it is K3, it becomes O2 colon P11. The range is changing if you're not freezing. So what
Right, right,
happened
right, right.
is
So,
the local value is searching in this range. Okay, next ranges. But
okay.
I want to fix the range, this range only. If you go for any value, you should be O1 colon P10. That's why just we are giving F for phrasing.
Okay, sir. I got it.
That's why, yeah, okay. These classes are very, very important. Take the table and the formula completely, okay? Practicing for the practicing purpose. Completed? Yeah. So otherwise, we'll do like this also. Instead of selecting the range, instead of phrasing O:(P. Okay, it will select complete 10,48,576 rows. Allocated O:(P. O:(P. Now we need to select the range and we no need to phrase it. Okay, or then write this formula. But you have to check if there is no table, another table or another range below this, then only we need to select like this, or take this formula also. Only the formula.
Sir,
Yes.
a formula 2 sir explain here. Column index number, that means
Column index number means that is the second column. Say how many columns we selected? 2 columns.
in that P you're saying.
Yeah. So we need to count the numbers. Don't say O column, P column, first column, second column. So 2 is.
Fine.
Okay, this is only one sample example. I'm going to explain many lookups. Look at there in the bottom, many sheets are there. Okay, different ways. This is very introduction. If you can understand this, remaining are very simple.
Yes.
Okay, completed.
Formula having some error code, no sir. Top.
Sorry.
That formula cell having some error code, formula error code like.
Errors means due to different reasons. Like I think that are not protected. So there is no lock difference. That's why I thought it's getting that green color. So go to the formulas, say error checking. See unprotected formula. Okay, locks.
Okay.
Into lock. Otherwise, just go to the column home tab. Okay, where it is in the format. Sorry, in the format. Say locks. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That. Next, HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP. Okay. Yeah. Tax rate. So what is the tax rate? Same, just like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP also. First listen carefully, don't get any confusion. Is equal to VLOOKUP. Just wantedly I'm taking VLOOKUP. Okay. What will happen if I'm taking VLOOKUP? So the H2 cell, select the range, press F4, comma 2. That means it takes second column, right? Second column, just it is taking. But the data is in horizontal. I'm giving H. See, the place of column index number will get by default row index number. So it takes second row. Okay. So instead of column number, it takes row index number. Okay. People are asking. So they won't ask what is HLOOKUP. They are asking what is the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So HLOOKUP is same like VLOOKUP only. So the difference is what? If the data is in horizontal, we'll go for HLOOKUP. If the data is in vertical, we'll go for VLOOKUP. And in that there is a column index number. Here there is a row index number. Remaining everything same. So that's why we're not discussing about HLOOKUP mostly, like multiple sheets, multiple. We are saying like VLOOKUP with multiple sheets, VLOOKUP with multiple columns, but we cannot say HLOOKUP with multiple sheets, multiple columns because both are same. And most probably, these kind of scenarios are very less by using HLOOKUP. So We'll consider on VLOOKUP only. And if you want, you can apply all the things for HLOOKUP also as it is by changing H in the place of V. Okay, take these tables, two tables and the data. See, individual concepts take individual nodes, individual pages. Okay, one concept in different pages. Okay, completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, next exact match. So there is names, ratings. We need to find out the numerical score. So there is a rate table. In that there is a ratings like excellent, very good, good, and the numerical score. See, is equal. We look up value, comma, table array, comma, same two only here. See, but the output is not getting properly. Okay, so if you want to get properly, then we'll give the 0. 0 is for what? Exact match. Look at it. 0 is means exact match. So if you're not giving anything by default, it takes 1. 1 means true, true means approximate match. If you're not giving anything, or if you're giving 1, both are same. So that's why we're not doing anything. So comma 0. 0 means false, false means exact match. But in the previous scenarios, if you wanted to give the 0, it won't. Why? Because there are no exact values. See, there is no 61,760. There is no 29,480. Then we'll get the error. It is saying not available, not available. So that's why I'm taking approximate values. But here there are exact values. That's why I'm giving the 0. So there are two scenarios. If you want the data in exact manner, then we'll go for 0 exact match. It's false. Otherwise, leave it. Okay, automatically takes one means true means approximate match. First note the points. True, 1, true, approximate match, 0, false, exact match. By default, VLOOKUP takes, by default, VLOOKUP takes approximate match. By default, VLOOKUP takes approximate match. Okay, yeah, take this. Completion.
Yes.
Now the next concept is large table VLOOKUP. Okay, see there are different salaries and different departments. Look at there, salaries and departments. Like there are 7 departments, 0 to 6, totally 7 departments. Okay, so it's very simple. Listen carefully. Is equal to VLOOKUP for 46,086 in this range of column M. Okay, I want the tax rate for first department. Okay, which column the first department is? What is the column number? First department column number.
G.
Sorry.
H1.
So I'm not asking cell reference. I want column number. It's in the selected range.
Second one.
Sorry.
Second, sir.
Number
It's a
2.
third. It's the third column. Okay, in the range what we selected from F1, 2, 3. It's the third column. First department is in third column. How much for 46,086? Between 35 to 50. First department 10.4. Now again we'll do for the second value for 56,188, comma. Then we are selecting F colon M, comma. Yeah. Tell me the column index number here. Hey, what is the column index
4.
number? Why 4? I'm asking third department. The third department where it is, in which column it is?
5, sir. 5.
5. Okay. Third department. We are asking third department. 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. Okay. See, every time just we're adding 5. Right. So again we look up value, comma, select this F colon M, comma. See, we cannot count every time like this, and we cannot give individually. Select C2. C2 has only 1, so it takes first column. But in the first column we have the salaries, but we need third column. How much we need to add?
2.
2. Very good. Plus 2. Just now we discussed first department third, third department fifth. Okay, so plus 2. Look at that. See, for every individual department like that only, because for the first department there are 2 extra columns. In case if there is no 0 department, salary, then immediately first department. Then we'll add plus 1 only. Okay. So very simple. That first department is in third column, third department is in fifth column, second department is in fourth column. That's why we are doing plus 2. See, actually it is taking column index number. Doesn't know what it's a department number or in other things. So just we need department numbers, but there it is asking the column index number. So I want for the first department, but the first department is in the third column. That's why I'm doing plus 2. It's called large table VLOOKUP. Large table VLOOKUP. Okay, take this. Completed? Hello? Is it completed?
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah, okay. Just note down. After completion, just intimate me once.
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss more on VLOOKUP. So if you're practicing this, only, then you can understand tomorrow's session. Okay, just practice all the things, lookups. What is VLOOKUP? What is HLOOKUP? Exact match, and last VLOOKUP. Okay,
Yes.
then completed.
Completed, sir.
Yeah.
Complete.
Okay. Any doubts?
Yes, sir. I have a question actually. C2
Yeah.
plus 2, how it is, then can you just please explain me only that part so that I can understand better?
Yeah, actually, that we are asking the department number, right? But there it is a column index number. Okay, the department number is our requirement, but it doesn't understand as a department number. It knows only about column index number. So everything what we are giving as an input for column index number, it should be like a number only. So I want first department. Where is the first department in the selected range? The third column, right?
Yes, third column.
That's why we're adding plus difference. 1 plus 2, then it becomes 3. Third department is in the
So 1
second
plus 2.
plus 2.
Okay, sir.
If there is
Okay,
no 0,
I got it.
then we'll do plus 1 only. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
I got it.
think about the Microsoft certification also. Just please message me, okay, personally if you have any doubts. Okay? Thank you. Good night. We'll meet tomorrow.